Hi. I'm not filming a behind the scenes vlog that I know of for the Marionettes. Today is May 4th, it's a Tuesday. I've been doing this very much, it's the opposite of behind the scenes, like out in the open. We've been sharing pretty much everything on my channel so far, but now we're getting to the part of the process where things are happening that I can no longer include on my channel in real time. So I thought, I don't know, I'll film a clip and we'll include it in some video somewhere. Like I said, today's May 4th. I got an email from my cover designer this morning. She's gonna get started on my covers this week. She's not only making the Marionettes cover, she's making the first 4 books in the series. I'd already filled out a brief for her on like what I wanted for book 1. She needs them for all 4 books, so I've been kind of scrambling this morning trying to get together briefs for all of the books. Putting together one for book 2 was easy. I already had the blurb written. I've already written half of the book. I already had some ideas, but 3 and 4 were hard. So I like threw together a description blurb for book 3 because I had already kind of been outlining that as I've been working on book 2. But book 4, I have nothing for other than the title. So I had to leave that brief pretty blank. I don't have a description for it. I don't have any ideas for the cover because I guess it'll kind of depend on what the first 3 look like. So anyway, I'm gonna send over the briefs to her today. And I think once we like settle on a concept for book 1, it'll be easier to brainstorm for the other covers, you know? So I'm so excited for her to get started. I'm nervous. The cover designing process honestly is the worst part of the process for me because I just find it very nerve-wracking and I just get stressed. But I am really excited to see what she comes up with. So I'll show you in this vlog, but you will not see this vlog for a long time. Hi. Oh my gosh, I just watched the previous clip. It's been so long. Today is June 26th and I haven't updated you at all. Like I was saying though, I've been updating the channel and other vlogs, so I didn't really, I don't know, this behind the scenes vlog is a little bit more difficult than the previous ones we've done. I don't really know what to include, but today I officially got back all of the covers for the entire series. So this process ended up taking longer than I was expecting. We started at the beginning of May and now it's the end of June, so it's taken about 2 months to get all of the covers, but I have all 4 of them now. I'm now planning the cover reveal. So I've had people sign up to participate in that. I think I have like 80 or so people who signed up. So I'm gonna send them the cover a little bit early and send them some images that they can post, and then I'm doing a giveaway just like I did for my previous book. So if people post about the book on cover reveal day, they'll be entered to win an arc of the book. So I'm just getting all of those images and stuff together. I'm just making a Google Drive that I'm gonna email to everyone who signed up. And I'm just trying to decide what day I wanna do for the cover reveal now. However, I'm so excited and I just wanna share the cover with somebody. So I'm gonna post it early on my Patreon page today, just like an early, hey, look at my cover, someone else needs to see it besides me. So yeah, the book is coming out August 24th. I don't know if I had yet set the release date when we did the last clip, but that's about 2 months from today. So we're getting very close. I'm very excited. It's going to my final proofreader July 22nd. So I have a little less than a month to change anything that I want to change before the final proofread. This has been going by so freaking quickly. Also, since our last clip, things that have changed or things that have happened. I've finished writing the next draft of book 2, so I have a completed draft of book 2. The title of that is Wicked Souls. I have an outline of book 3. I haven't started that yet. But yeah, that's where we're at. I have the ebook cover for book 1. She's still working on the full wrap for the paperback, so hopefully we'll get that back soon. Next step is the cover reveal, and I'm also gonna send out a sign up like pre-order form if people want to pre-order signed copies, but the pre-orders for Amazon itself I'm not going to put up until closer to the release date, just to see if that makes any difference with the ranking and the release and everything. We're just gonna try doing a shorter pre-order this time around. Hi, it's cover reveal day. It's July 1st. It's now 10:45. I've been running around like a crazy person since 7 in the morning trying to manage everything. It's been hectic, but it's been super fun, super exciting. So many people have been posting about the book covers. Thank you so much if you were part of my cover reveal and helping me celebrate. I'm trying to keep up with like all of my notifications so I can thank everyone for posting and like repost and everything, and it's just a lot to keep track of. So in addition to keeping track of where everyone else is posting, I needed to post on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook group, TikTok, update on Goodreads. I updated the trigger warnings on my website, and now I'm about to send out the newsletter. If I were smart, I would have written the newsletter before today, but I did not. So now I'm getting it together, sending it out. There's the cover. There she is. So I'm gonna send this out now. I've also been trying to figure out if I'm gonna have to reach out to my cover designer to tweak our files, because the book's gonna be in Kindle Unlimited, so the ebook's only gonna be on Amazon, but that means I'm gonna really try hard to get better distribution for the print book. Since the ebook can only be on Amazon, I'm going to try and make sure the print book is as many other places as possible, so people who don't read on Amazon have options if they want the print book, which means I'm going to go through Ingram Spark this time, which I don't usually do. So I don't know if I'm going to need a different sized cover file for Ingram than for Amazon. So I'm kind of working out logistic stuff right now. That's the update. That's what's going on. I'm so sorry if you follow me on social media and you had to deal with this spam, but it's been a good morning. People were very prompt about posting stuff. And some people had like made their own images, like this one. Some of those I made for people and sent out. Like these are all, people made them themselves, so that was really cool. This is the TikTok that went up. I have also started compiling this checklist of everything I need to do before release. Now I can check one thing off for the cover reveal. We got quite a few things to go. A lot of these are time sensitive though, so like I'm not gonna set up on Amazon and do the pre-order and stuff until close to the release. So a lot of these things have to wait. Hello. I'm awkwardly trying to prop you up because I've had issues with my tripod. Today is the 2nd of July. I've spent the last 2 hours submitting to book boxes for the Marionettes, sending them emails, filling out their forms. Everyone has a different process. So the good news is I had already done my research and compiled a list of boxes I wanted to submit to. So we'll see if any of them work out. I was filming a video, so all my books are sitting here too. This one, the interrelationship year, ended up being in 2 boxes, which was super exciting. So I would love to see the Marionettes at least in 1, but just like genre wise, I've had a more difficult time finding boxes that accept it. But I actually have, I don't know what to call her, my assistant. I've recently brought on an assistant, a mentee. I don't know, I guess she is kind of working for me, so kind of like an assistant. If you're watching this, let me know what word you would prefer me to call you. I don't know. I have her doing some research for me. She's looking at book boxes and also influencers, TikTokers, Instagrammers and stuff who might want an arc of the book. So she thankfully has taken on the research for me so I can focus on other stuff right now. So that's something new. I have someone working for me now. But yeah, the book comes out next month. The cover reveal happened the other day. I think I updated you the day of the cover reveal. But that's one thing off of our to-do list. I've also had the pre-order form for signed copies go up along with the cover reveal, so I've already gotten a lot of people pre-order a signed copy, so that was really exciting. There's just so much to do, but they're all time sensitive, so like I can't do any of these things until pretty last minute. So I'm thinking the week or 2 before release is going to be so busy. It's so stressful, and I wish I could do more ahead of time, but I just can't. Oh, but so many people posted the coolest things for the cover reveal, so I said I was going to choose one to win an arc of the book that was like one of my favorite posts, but I'm having a hard time choosing anyone because there were so many good ones. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna end up choosing more than one giveaway winner because there were so many good ones. Thank you so much if you're watching this, if you participated. Every single post was exciting to see, but some people just like really went above and beyond and I feel like sending them an arc is the least I can do to say thank you. But yeah, that's the update. I'm equal parts excitement and stress at the moment. Hello, today is the 7th of July. Kind of related, kind of not. I've spent all day today, literally the past 3 hours, updating my website. I redid this whole books tab. I don't know if you can see this. So now I've separated it by the books. So if you click just on the first books thing, this is what it looks like, and I like broke it down by series and stuff. Just try to make it a little more organized, and obviously to now include the Marionettes. And then if you go into the Marionette specific one, this is what it looks like. And when Wicked Souls comes out, I'll put the cover there, and then we'll just keep adding on with each new book. I think it looks a lot better than it did before, even though it took me 3 hours. But I think it looks really cool. I've also been working on the formatting and getting it ready for ARC readers. We've got the title page in there. It just looks so spiffy. I'm so excited. It's going to my proofreader in just a few days now. My assistant is actually helping me proofread as well. I'm adding in some front matter with some like information on the world and stuff. Now I'm planning out what you're watching right now, which is release week content. And I put this up on my story to get questions about the book and the series, so I could do like a Q&A sort of thing. So we're just getting some questions. Oh, also, I finally got to order our first proof copy, and it should be here on Monday. I look super gross. I literally just finished my workout. I'm super sweaty, but I got a package and I think it's my proof copy and I couldn't wait to open it. So today is July 11th. It's so cute. I'm noticing the cover's a little bit off with the spine, a little bit like barely any at all, but I don't know, I might reach out to my cover designer about it. It seems a little bit off. I don't know if you can tell. Like, it just comes onto the spine like a little bit, and then this is supposed to be like lined up, so you can see it kind of isn't. Anyway, this is what it looks like. This is the spine. It has our little snake at the top, and then we have the number 1 at the bottom. And this is the back. Look at our title page, fancy. I've already done a proofread actually since printing this, so I already know that I've changed several typos that were in here. But I really wanted to see like how my formatting and everything looked, because I have these like things in the front matter and I do like the way they look. And I did some different formatting for the pages than I did for my previous books, so I wasn't sure how I would feel about the spacing and the font and everything, but I like it. I like it. Yeah, I don't know if it's actually an issue. Amazon is notorious for having like some books come out perfect and some of the things just get misaligned. So I'll double check everything on my end. It might just be, it's not even like that noticeable. I'm just picky and a perfectionist. It's weird because it's like slanted, which is what makes me think this is a printing issue and not the file issue, because it's perfectly lined up at the top and then it like slowly starts to get a little more misaligned towards the bottom. So I think it's just, it was printed weird. But there's our cover. I think it's so cute. I think it's a good size. Hold on, I'm gonna get some comparison books. So here are my other books, size-wise, for comparison. I think it's like pretty much exactly the same size as the Anti-Relationship year. The Anti-Virginity Pact is a little bit chunky. Yeah, and I still have time to mess around with any of the stylistic things if I want. But I think overall, font size, spacing, and everything, this was the right move. We have our first copy. I'm gonna go take a shower. We'll talk, I don't know when. I don't think we're gonna have a whole lot going on for a while. It's actually going to my final proofreader tomorrow. Hello, I'm so like ducked to fit into frame, but I don't want to put you on the tripod. Today is July 13th. I sent the Marionettes to my proofreader yesterday. She thinks it's only gonna take a week max, so the latest I'll get it back is on Monday. Today's Tuesday. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm interested to see how this goes because I copy edit it myself. And then I proofread it. I had a couple friends help proofread. I had my assistant help proofread. So right now, honestly, I feel like the book is like publication ready. Like I feel like it's pretty perfect, like error-free. So I don't really know how much this proofreader is going to find and if it's worth the money I'm paying her. Like it won't be her fault. I just don't even know if I needed to hire anyone. So this is gonna be an experiment. We'll see. It's better than paying for a copy editor because I've learned that I definitely don't need to do that. So I still felt weird like publishing a book without having any other professional other than me look at it, so that's why I went for the proofreader, and her rates are totally reasonable. So I'm just interested to see when she gets back to me how much she actually has to change. There's that. I'm still working on book 2 with my beta reader. I actually just sent her the final chapters. She's been getting back to me so quickly. I've been sending her 3 chapters at a time, which is about 10,000 words or 30-ish pages, and she'll get back to me within like 4 hours of me sending her the chapters. It's been like very, very quick. So I'm really interested to see how she thinks about this ending. It's been super helpful having a beta reader look over the second book now because I was feeling pretty stuck with it. Like I was just too close to it. Even just hearing her reiterate like what I knew were problems in the book, it's just nice to be like, ah yes, okay, your instincts were right, that is an issue. So it seems like as of now, we'll see when she finishes the whole book and after she's read the ending what she thinks of the book overall. It seems like our middle section, Act 2, is the problem child as per usual, but I do actually feel better about the book now that she's read it. Lydia, if you're watching this, you're the best because she always offers really helpful feedback, but she's also kind of like a cheerleader and she like fangirls about the book with me, so it kind of gets me hyped up to like keep working on the book. Which sometimes you need early on in a project. You just need someone who will be straight with you and give you constructive criticism, but you also need someone who's not going to tear you down because you're vulnerable and you just need someone else to like it too. So that's where we're at. I'll probably update you when I get my stuff back from my proofreader, and as soon as the final proofread's done, I'm going to send ARCs to my people on Patreon. They're going to get it just a few weeks earlier than the rest of my ARC readers, so then the rest of the ARC readers will probably get it the first week of August is my plan. I'm excited. It's time for people to start reading the book, which is nerve-wracking because even though I'm like really confident about the book at this moment, all it's gonna take is a couple people hating it for me to start spiraling into self-doubt again. I'm not gonna read the reviews. I think that's part of the reason why I've been rushing to get book 2 done before book 1 comes out, because I know I'll be affected by people not liking the book. I don't like seek out reviews, but you see them anyway. People send them to you, people tag you and stuff, like you see stuff. So I didn't want that in my head when I was trying to write book 2. So I was like hurrying, trying to get book 2 written before anyone else read book 1, and I started like getting voices in my head of what people think about the story and everything. I was like, if I can get the book done first, then I'm not gonna have to like combat that while I'm trying to be creative and write the book. There's no hope for me when I'm writing book 3 because there's just no way I'm getting that done before book 1 comes out. But at least book 2 is mostly done. Hello, it's July 17th. Don't mind me, I literally just woke up. Oh, that's not gonna work today. I guess I'll put you down here. No, that's not a good angle either. There we go. I haven't even had my coffee yet. It's a Saturday, but I just got my manuscript back from my proofreader, so I'm gonna go through that today and get everything set up for ARCs now. So I'm really excited about that. I did look through it like really quickly this morning and everything looks great. So I'm definitely glad that I went through with it. She did a great job. Even if she didn't have like a ton of like little technical things to change, she was very thorough and caught things that like my brain does not pick up on. You know how when you like read something and it's not what you're reading, but your brain just like fills in the blanks, like it says chat instead of chant, and your brain just like assumes it was the right word. So I'm glad she caught things like that I just like couldn't see. And then she also pointed out things like, hey, you used this exact same phrase on this page like 50 pages ago. Is that okay? So she was very thorough about like keeping track of things throughout the manuscript, which was very helpful. So we're gonna go through, accept her comments and stuff, and this will be the project for today, and it means ARCs can go out. I'm really excited. I have put the sign up form for ARCs on my Patreon page and also in the Facebook group. I haven't like shared it on a wider scale yet. Speaking of, I haven't checked the form in a while, so I don't know how many applications I have to go through. Can you hear Max meowing? Where's that theme? Who's crying? So today we'll probably be dealing with all of the ARC stuff now. So today is July 19th. I got the final proofread back. I think I told you that in the previous clip. And I sent it out to a small wave of ARCs. Like literally I sent out like 9 copies just because I haven't had the time to go through all of the applications yet. So once I have time to like dedicate to that, I'm gonna send out some more. This first wave was just people who have been ARC readers for me in the past, and I didn't really need to like look through their stuff. I was like, oh yeah, they get a book. I need to go through the rest of the applications and pick some more people. I'm gonna pick some giveaway winners from people who participated in the cover reveal, whose post I liked. I'm gonna send them some. I've been finalizing the tour details with Storygram tours, so that's good. Oh, I'm gonna have my assistant start reaching out to influencers now this week, and I'm gonna start all of the like uploading process and stuff now that it's the final version of the document. I can upload to Ingram Spark and everything. Other than all of the ARC stuff, and there's quite a few things on the list to do with ARCs, I can't go on to like the next stage of things to do until the book is up for pre-order, and that's when I can do the next wave of things. But we got our first review already, which is crazy because I sent out the ARCs like yesterday or the day before that. If you're watching this, Sam Bourbon, thank you. You were the first to review the Anti-Relationship Year 2, and you were our first for the Marionettes as well. We officially have a review. Hello, it is July 23rd, and I'm clearly looking at a calendar. Like, I knew I didn't look cute today, but now this is even worse than I thought it was gonna be. Whatever. I'm trying to officially decide on a date for Wicked Souls release because I'm trying to book my proofreader. So I sent her an email like, hey, what's your availability like towards the end of the year? I think it'll be nice to work with the same person because she'll already know the details of book 1, obviously. And also I just thought she did a good job. Her rates were really reasonable. She was super fast. She finished in like a week. I am caught between, do I give myself extra time like I've done with every release in the past? Like, I've been ready months in advance. Like, I've never felt like I was rushing for a deadline, which is nice because it's not as stressful. But then I also have this like long period before a book comes out where I'm just like waiting and I have nothing to do because it's ready so far in advance. So I feel like I always overestimate how much time I need. Realistically, I'm in draft 3 of Wicked Souls. I'm revising it right now. I'm, after this draft, gonna send it to another one of my beta readers, get her feedback, probably do one more revision on my own, and then do my own line edit and stuff, and then it'll be done. So realistically, right now I'm looking at like my long list of things to change, but it honestly usually doesn't take me that long. So we're still in July. If I'm aiming for a December release, I would need her to proofread in November because I'm thinking like beginning of December so we don't deal with all of the holiday nonsense and everything. So probably like that second week of December, like December 7th. And so I want her to proofread mid-November-ish, so that would still give me more than 3 full months to get this book together. We'd have all of August, September, and October, which I don't think is unrealistic. Like, I think we could get it done, but I'm so hesitant to like set a date and set myself up for failure. So I'm kind of trying to think back through like what was my process like for Marionettes. Like, how long did it really take me to get this book ready? Because this one needed a freaking huge overhaul, and I just can't even remember. I mean, I wrote it back in November, but then I didn't touch it for December, January, maybe February. End of February, March is when I finally started to revise it. I don't know. Anyway, that's what's going on. Do I have any other updates for you? ARCs have been going out. I've been surprised by the influencers and everyone that we've been reaching out to asking if they'd be interested. I thought like most of them wouldn't respond, but they've been giving pretty prompt replies and wanting the book, so that's exciting. It's gonna be on a podcast this week or next week. So stuff with book 1 going well, and I think I'm pretty much dedicated myself to I want to get book 2 out this year. I was thinking maybe it would come out in January. I want it to come out this year, and I think if I just like focus on it, we could do that. My problem is I'm working on like 4 other books right now, so if I can get myself organized and force myself to focus on this book, I don't think it would be a problem to get it out in December, especially because I already have the cover, so I don't have to worry about waiting on my cover designer. And my proofreader is super fast, and she said her schedule is pretty open towards the end of the year. So I think what we're gonna do, I'm gonna book her for November. We're gonna set a date in December, and God help me. Hello, today is August 5th. Maybe we should go set up in the office or something because I have a lot to talk to you about. Hello, Maxine. This will also give us some more distance. I live next to a pretty popular Airbnb, and there's currently a drunk man singing outside of my door. So first of all, I just sent out a newsletter. I talked about this in my cover reveal video because the book is going to be available in Kindle Unlimited. I made the ebook available on my Patreon page early, literally just for a couple of days. Like I said, today is August 5th. It's going to be available till the 9th, so people have 4 days to get in really quickly, and I'm gonna bulk send it out to everybody on the 9th, just for people who don't have Amazon in their country, to give them an option to get the ebook if it wasn't accessible to them otherwise. So I sent out the newsletter announcing that today. Other than that, my audiobook is now in production for the Marionettes. I know I specifically said I'm not making an audiobook. I made a video a couple of days ago basically asking if anyone would be interested in kind of pre-ordering the audiobook in an attempt to fund it ahead of time. So this was a great workaround because the royalty for audiobooks for the author is pretty small, usually like $1.50 to maybe $2.50 if you do royalty share through ACX. So paying back, you know, a really expensive audiobook like $1,000 is really slow going at that kind of royalty rate because the majority of the money goes into Amazon's pocket. So when you work through ACX, they also give you free codes to basically send out to reviewers to get reviews for your audiobook. So basically I had people pre-order those free codes. So they sent me $20, which immediately goes all into my narrator's pocket. I'm gonna send them those codes for the audiobook once it's out, and that way it paid back the audiobook within like 50 people instead of hundreds and hundreds, because I got the full $20 instead of $1 per audiobook. It ended up working out really well. Everybody filled up the slots because they only give you a certain number of codes within 24 hours, which was amazing. Thank you so much if you were one of the people who participated. And honestly, everything just ended up working out kind of like fate. I'd been getting a lot of really good auditions on ACX, but they were still just super expensive and out of my budget. And then I got this one audition and she sounded perfect. I reached out to her and she was like, you know what, this is actually perfect timing. I could fit you in starting like right now, because something with like a person on her schedule, we could switch places basically. So the beginning of August, and the book comes out at the end of August, so I was just assuming the audiobook would come out a lot later than the book. But she was like, yeah, I think we could get it done by the end of August, so it looks like it's gonna come out pretty close to release, knock on wood, too. So getting into her calendar just ended up working out perfectly. And the codes that I had for ACX, they offer 25 US codes and 25 UK codes. So I knew I wasn't going to have an issue with getting enough people interested in pre-ordering the audiobook. The issue was going to be where they were, because I needed 25 people in the US and 25 people in the UK, and I know my audience is predominantly in the United States, Canada, and like Australia. And my UK audience is only about like 7% of my subscribers. So I was like, getting that many UK people interested probably isn't gonna happen. US filled up immediately. I had like over 50 people apply, and then I could only use 25 because I only had 25 codes. And then like I was expecting, I only got 3 people from the UK. So luckily, actually, the narrator I ended up going with, depending on how long the audiobook ends up being, was like the exact amount of money that we raised. So when I tell you this felt like fate, everything worked out perfectly. Again, knock on wood, she's working on it currently. Hopefully it all works out. I'm still working on the second book in the series, Wicked Souls. I've been editing that. It's going really well. It's at like 73,000 words right now. I've officially announced the release date. That one's gonna come out December 7th. I've booked my editor. She's gonna work on it in November. You've got August, September, October, and then a couple of weeks in November to get book 2 into shape. So that's a pretty quick turnaround time for me and my books, but we're already in draft 3. I feel like we're pretty far along. I'm not worried about it. So yeah, everything feels like it's coming together with the book. I'm really excited. I had a TikTok blow up the other day about this book, and then my pre-orders skyrocketed, which is amazing because actually right now only the print version is available for pre-order. The ebook is going out for pre-order next week. My pre-orders for the print books are through Spark, and Spark doesn't update automatically the way that KDP does. So I don't know exactly how many books have been pre-ordered, but I've been watching the rank on Amazon, and it was in like the top 10,000 in the store, which is unusual for me, and it's just stayed up there. And so I know people are continuing to pre-order it, so I swear by TikTok, I swear. This is doing even better than the one TikTok I had blow up for the anti-relationship year a while ago, and in a shorter period of time. So, and my followers like more than doubled like overnight because of this. So I don't know, I have a really good feeling about this book. I have a really good feeling about this series, and I'm like cautiously very excited. I think that's all I have to update you on. Like I said, today's the 5th. I'm gonna have the ebook pre-order go up exactly 2 weeks before release, so it'll be going up on August 10th in 5 days. Look at my to-do list to see what else. I've been pre-filming a ton of TikToks because again, TikTok has just been like my most successful marketing thing for all of my books this year. So I'm going to be trying to like consistently post through the pre-order period, and then once the book comes out, because that has been driving the most sales by far. And yeah, all of the technical stuff, once I set up the pre-order on Amazon next week, I'll be able to do like the categories, the keywords, the optimizing metadata and stuff. I need to send out the invoices for the signed copies still. I still have a few release week videos I need to pre-film. Oh, and I'm waiting on some finished copies to get here in the mail. I ordered them from Spark a few weeks ago. I got a notification that they shipped yesterday, so I'm hoping they get here soon. I was worried that we're gonna get here in time. They're still not here. Again, knock on wood. I really hope I'm not jinxing myself. I'm really hoping they will get here on time because I'm doing this tour thing on Instagram, and I already have everything set up, and I'm gonna send physical copies to the Bookstagrammers who are gonna be posting on each day, and they're starting on August 29th. So as long as the books get here in like the next week or two and then I ship them out, they should get there in plenty of time. I'm really excited about that tour too. These Instagram accounts are so cool and they create the coolest pictures, and I can't wait to see what they do with my book. And because the book's coming out on the 24th, I figure, you know, release week and the pre-order period is really going to be when I can do my own personal push with my audience, when I send out my newsletter, when I hype it up on YouTube and TikTok and everything. And so like my audience is going to go get the book as a pre-order or during that first week of release, and then the 29th is like a week later. So I'm hoping starting the tour then will just kind of keep that momentum going a little bit longer. That's the plan, at least. I can't believe it's already release month. This is going by so quickly. I like completely snuck up on me because I've been so focused on revising book 2 that I haven't really thought about this book much in a while, and now we're weeks away. And we only have a few ARC reviews up so far, but everybody seems to be enjoying the book. It looks like everybody's given it 5 stars, then we got 1 4-star, so that's good. People are enjoying the book. This is the TikTok in question. Hi, I'm filming this on my laptop because my memory card's still on my computer. I was editing these clips and I saw something that I said the other day. So the issue that I had with the cover for the Amazon paperback, I reached out to my cover designer and she helped me resize it, so we got that done. And then I was worried she was going to charge me extra to resize the cover for the Spark paperback, but she was awesome and she didn't charge me anything and she just did it. And now she's working on the audiobook cover. So cover stuff all taken care of. This doesn't really have to do with the Marionettes or this vlog, but I'm not vlogging anything else right now, so I didn't have another video to include this in. You can probably tell I'm like teary-eyed. I haven't been feeling well the last couple of days. I literally haven't gotten out of bed in like 3 days. I've been so sick. And today I just had a couple of people just like absolutely make my day. I don't think you guys realize like how much it means to me when you send these nice things to me. My audiobook narrator for the Marionettes, I guess this is kind of related, just got back to me because she was doing her like initial read through and like prepping the manuscript before she starts recording. And then we like go over like character voices and stuff to make sure she has everything straight in her head. And she sends me back this like gushing email about how much
she likes the book. She's like, my blood pressure is like sky high right now. And then also I got an email just from a reader today telling me how much she loved the anti-relationship year and like how much it meant to her. And I'm just like, I get these emails and I immediately tear up. So, and I've gotten a couple of them in the past from different people, or like DMs or whatever. So if you've ever sent something like that to me, I'm like slightly awkward. So I might not respond back as enthusiastically, but I promise they hit me pretty hard. It means a lot. So anyway, I'm very excited to have my audiobook narrator get back to me and I can hear the first 15-minute checkpoint from her. Other than that, we're just gonna keep moving along on Wicked Souls. We are in the part of the manuscript that needed the most work. We are in the hardest part, so once I finish up this section of chapters, I feel like it's kind of gonna be all downhill from here.
Today is August 11th. Oh, my voice. I was at a concert last night and I didn't go to bed till like 2 in the morning, so that's why I look like this, and apparently that's why I sound like this. We're less than 2 weeks away from the book release now. Something exciting came in the mail last night that I'll show you. I ordered some copies from Ingram Spark a while ago, and I need to send them out to the Instagrammers who are participating in the tour. And I was a little bit worried that they weren't going to get here in time because the tour starts on the 29th. I'm sorry if you can hear Max. And today's the 11th, but they got here last night. So let me show you the Ingram Spark copies, and we're gonna mail those out today as well. There's Max. Yeah, here they are. I think they look pretty great. I'm very happy with them. They feel just like such great quality too. I can't remember how many I needed. I'm thinking it was either 5 or 7 Instagrammers I need to send them to. I got 9 copies though, because I wanted one for myself, obviously. I'm gonna send a couple to some other people too. But yeah, this is what it looks like. I think they look pretty darn good, but I'm mostly happy that they got here on time. You know what I didn't even realize we could do? We can compare the Amazon book to the Ingram Spark one now, even though this isn't the final one because of the resale bar. Same thing. So here they are side by side. I don't know how well you can tell. This one I feel like is a little more vibrant, a little more saturated. Honestly, I think this printer is the same one as the one that Barnes & Noble Press uses. So this kind of looks like the difference between my Amazon books and my Barnes & Noble books from my other ones. So that's not surprising. I'm guessing the back isn't going to look very different. Oh no, even this looks like more saturated. I feel like this thing I did have my cover designer redo. We fixed it. And then here's the spines. Yeah, the Ingram one, it's a little bit thinner because the pages are just thinner. That is the difference. I'm covering their addresses, but yeah, I've got 7 to mail off. This is our schedule for the tour, so huge shout out to all of these Instagrammers for participating. I'm gonna mail them their copies today. So I also got a bunch of stuff to use for when I'm sending out the signed copies of the Marionettes. So I got these special mailers. I couldn't find anything red to match the cover, but I got this kind of like pink rose gold kind of deal. Obviously I always wrap them in tissue paper. Then I got these cute stickers to say thank you. And I'm gonna send these cards, basically just reminding people to review if they like it. And I still have quite a few bookmarks left from Anti-Relationship Year and the Anti-Virginity Pact. So I've just been sending those along with pretty much every order just as an extra thank you. Well, hello there. Today is August 16th, so we are 1 week and 1 day away from the release. And I just got the first 15 minutes of the audiobook and approved that with the narrator, so now she's gonna go on and finish recording this week, which is very exciting. It sounded amazing. I think I'm gonna do what I've done the past couple of times and approve or post the paperback on KDP a little bit early because it takes a while to process and actually show up, and I just kind of want to get everything running smoothly before release date. So I honestly might hit publish on it today or tomorrow, and if it takes up to 3 days to even go live, it'll be ready by the end of this week, so it'll be up like a few days early. And especially because I'm doing the print pre-orders through Ingram Spark right now, the listing for the paperback on Amazon that people can pre-order is through Ingram Spark, and now I'm going to publish directly through Amazon. So I think once the Amazon one goes live, it kind of like pushes the Ingram Spark one out and replaces it, but I've never done it before, so I kind of want to do it ahead of time just to make sure that runs smoothly. But that's been nice because usually I can't do pre-orders for paperbacks because Amazon doesn't allow it, so doing it through Ingram Spark has allowed me to do that, not just with Amazon but with all places. And I have like 5 times the amount of print pre-orders that I do ebook pre-orders, so that's been super popular. I think that's in part because I've had a couple of TikToks blow up and then people were really excited about the paperback, but then also because the ebook is going to be available in Kindle Unlimited. I'm seeing far fewer pre-orders for the ebook this go around than usual, so I think a lot of people are waiting for Kindle Unlimited. At least that's my theory. Yeah, we got like a week to go. I still have some more content to pre-film, so we're gonna do that today. I've just been dealing with so many like mini life crises, which has been really annoying to happen right around now. We had the water in my county get contaminated, so we had like a boil order, so I had to boil all my water, and then my freezer broke, so I had to throw away all the food in my freezer, and then my refrigerator broke, and so now I'm trying to find a new refrigerator, so it's just like everything is breaking around me, and meanwhile I'm trying to get ready for a book release, so it's been very stressful. I'm editing this and I just needed to add this because I just realized this is becoming a trend for me, because on release day for my last book, for the anti-relationship year, my car wouldn't start and I had to go get a new battery for my car. So this is apparently just becoming a thing for me. I should just expect some major appliance or something to go wrong in my life around a release date. 1 week to go. I'm really looking forward to it. So today is Tuesday the 17th. We are exactly 1 week away from release. I've been going back and forth on it. We're gonna publish the paperback today. I'm gonna hit publish. We'll see how long it takes to go live. Here's my thought process. Like I was saying in the previous clip, I want to do it a little bit early so Amazon itself can like figure out the whole like Ingram Spark and KDP paperback situation. And then if there is an issue with it, I can contact support and hopefully get that all sorted out before release day. And so it says up to 72 hours for the book to go live. So today's Tuesday. If it's super slow, it'll go up on Friday, right? It's the physical version, so if people do see it's up early and they order it on Friday with Prime shipping, they're still gonna get it around like Monday or Tuesday of next week, which is release day. So I kind of like that people would be able to actually get it on release day if they wanted. And if this is live, that means people can start posting reviews for the book. So then I can email my ARC team and be like, hey, the book's up a few days early. Can you go post your reviews on Amazon now? So then the reviews show up on release day. I usually publish my paperbacks a couple of days early. Anyway, this is a little bit earlier than I usually do, but I'm also like really impatient and I just want it to be release day already. I think I might also set up the pre-order for book 2 today, because then I'll have the link for book 2 that I can add to the back matter of book 1, because that file needs to be updated by the 20th in order for it to go live at the right time, because it's on pre-order and the 20th is on Friday. So Friday is the last day that I can update the file for book 1 before it goes up for real on Tuesday, if that makes sense. So I need to set up book 2's pre-order in order to get the link to add to book 1 before the 20th, so we might as well just do that today. I'm also thinking I'm gonna close down the signed copy pre-orders. Today will be last call, so I've been dealing with invoices and stuff and reminding people, and then if the paperback goes live a few days early, I'm gonna order all of the author copies, signed copies for the signed books, and at least start that process. It's probably going to take a while for them to get to me, but at least I can get them ordered. And due to what happened last time when I was ordering the anti-relationship year for one of the book boxes it was in, when Amazon damaged a ton of the copies on the way here to me and then just didn't replace them. They just canceled the order and then I didn't have enough books. I think I'm going to order more books than I need to be safe, and then also I'll just have some extra copies and they'll be available in my shop online or something. So we got a lot to do today. Got a lot to do. 1 week until release. We've also been getting a couple more reviews rolling in now that we're getting closer to release date, so it is starting to feel a little bit more real. Time has been going by so quickly this year. Before I know it, it's gonna be December and book 2 is gonna be coming out. I don't know what's happening. Going. Woo! We'll see how long it takes this time. This late situation is not ideal, but you want to talk about something that has nothing to do with anything else we've talked about so far? It just keeps coming up. I saw it in someone's review today, and then I also get comments on it on my TikToks every other day. TikTok has been going so well. People over there have been so hyped up about this book. I'm so excited. Mainly because I've gained a ton of followers over there. So I know all of these new people who are like excited about the book and pre-ordering and stuff. They weren't a part of my audience before. They'd never heard of me before. They didn't follow me. They were not coming from YouTube. So I feel like I've reached like a whole other set of readers with this book, which is pretty exciting. But anyway, I keep getting asked about how steamy or spicy this book is, so I don't know why I thought this vlog would be the best place to address that, but I'm all for the steamy and the smutty books. Love them. But also I feel like there is nothing that kills something for me more in a book than forced spice. You know, Like, if it makes sense for the characters and it makes sense for the plot and it makes sense for that moment, I love it. If you're including it just for the sake of having it there, I can see that from a mile away, and I hate that as a reader. So for this series, I definitely wanted it to be on the more adult side and wanted it to be on the steamier side, but I also never wanted it to feel like I was forcing it. So, I mean, once you read the book, I think you'll understand the characters' arcs and situations. I don't want to say too much, but book 1 has a little bit of spice. Book 2 has a little bit more. Book 3, prepare yourselves. So, yeah. I feel like it gradually increases throughout the series. Book 3, prepare yourselves. For the first 2 books, I've been trying not to set up the expectation that it's gonna be like crazy, because it's not a lot in the first 2 books, just based on, it just didn't make sense for the characters and like where they were at and the situation around them. And again, I just didn't want to force it. So book 1, a little bit. Book 2, a little bit more. Book 3, enjoy. It is 4 days before release, August 20th. The paperback book that we published early just to be safe went live like that same freaking day. So it's been up early for like a week. It's fine. I don't know how much I'm gonna have more to update you. I am scrambling trying to get everything ready for release. I've got a bunch of stuff I need to film for Patreon. I'm trying to film this release week content stuff. Got some editing clients. It's just chaos. But also, it's not even release date yet, and the number of pre-orders I've gotten for this book has already surpassed any of my book releases to date. It has been freaking insane, and I really attribute that to TikTok. I think I mentioned that in another video on here, or another clip on here. I had one TikTok do really well about this book, and it has continued to do well for over a month. It's at almost 70,000 views now, over 10,000 likes. So that has been, I swear, that one video has been like my main driver for pre-orders at this point, which has been amazing. I've had a couple of other videos do well, but not that as well as that one. So I'm incredibly happy with the way everything is shaping up and looking. We'll see how actual release week goes. It kind of feels like it is because the book is live now. We're stressed, we're busy, but things are going well. Did I tell you I'm also trying to get book 2 done by the end of this month to go to my beta reader before it goes to my proofreader too? So I'm also trying to get book 2 done. And I kept thinking I was done with book 2, and then I wasn't, and I add another 5,000 words to it, and then I think I'm done, and then I'm not, and I add another 5,000 words to it. It just keeps getting longer and longer. So today is the 23rd. The book comes out tomorrow, so I figured it was time to do the final update for this vlog so we can finish it, get some pre-release thoughts. Again, this feels kind of like, I guess, a little anticlimactic because the paperback has been out for like a week early. Tons of people have already picked up the book. A lot of people have already read it, but I'm still very excited for tomorrow. I'm mostly interested to see if Kindle Unlimited page reads like really pick up at first. This pre-order period has actually been the most successful one I've ever had. I'm just very surprised by pretty much everything that's happened with this release. I really had no idea what to expect going into a new genre, starting a new series, preparing for the worst, hoping for the best, you know? So I'm like speechless that this book release is already my most successful book release, and it hasn't even come out yet. Just with the pre-orders alone, this book has outsold all of my books for that like release week sales period, which is insane. And that's even with my ebook pre-orders being super low. They're the lowest I've seen, I think the lowest of like all of my novels for sure. And so I've just been assuming that's because it's going to be in Kindle Unlimited. So that's why I'm kind of curious to see once release happens how those page reads look. Or on the flip side, I've gotten so many paperback pre-orders, so I'm thinking maybe people just really liked the cover and they wanted a physical version of this one. So thank you so much if you're someone who pre-ordered the book. I'm incredibly grateful. I'm always like nervous, you know, putting a lot of money into a book and everything, and I always say I like to see a return on my investment within the first month of the book coming out, and that kind of gives me a little bit of peace of mind. The book's not even out yet. We've already made all of our money back just from pre-orders, which is so freaking incredible. And again, just like a nice peace of mind. The audiobook I'm still waiting on. The narrator has finished recording it all. It's with her team and they're like mastering it and stuff. So I'm supposed to get the final files this week, and then ACX's approval process starts, so we're hoping it'll be up in about like a week from there. So I'm thinking like 2 weeks for the audiobook at the latest, 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm pretty thrilled that that's going to be going up pretty close to release as well. And yeah, the book seems to be well received just based on the reviews that I've seen so far. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to say before we end off this vlog. I know this was a really long one, so if you are still here, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. If you want to pick up the book, obviously all the links will be down below in the description. If you have any questions for me, feel free to let me know down there as well. And thanks for following me along for this behind the scenes vlog. I always think they're kind of fun to be able to look back on. I hope you love the book. I hope you'll give it a chance. The next couple of months, I'm just gonna be focused on wrapping up book 2, and then who knows, honestly, after book 2, I feel like I need a break before jumping straight into book 3, because I just went back to back with these first 2 books, and I've just been working on this series nonstop since November, so I kind of want to switch gears and work on a different project just for a little bit before jumping into book 3. But those are my plans. I think we're gonna do the cover reveal for book 2 pretty soon here, because I am impatient and I just want to share the cover, but I haven't decided like when I want to do that. I just knew I wanted to wait until at least after the first book released. So keep your eyes peeled for that. That should be happening soon. If you want to follow me on any of my social media, those are down below. Maybe subscribe and stick around if you're new. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. All of the usual stuff, and I will just see you guys with tomorrow's video. I don't know what it is yet, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. No.